Welcome back. In this video, we're taking a closer look at 4 50-cent and 50-pence coins from Australia and the UK that some say are worth thousands. But are they really that valuable? We'll explore each coin's design, how many were made, and what they're actually worth today. If you've got one of these coins at home, you won't want to miss this. First up, let's look at the 1978 UK 50 new pence coin. Some people say this coin is worth $1,000. But is that really true? Let's look at the facts to see what this coin is and how much it is really worth. The 1978 UK 50p coin was made during the time of Queen Elizabeth II. On the front of the coin, you can see the Queen's head. This design was made by Arnold Mackin. On the back of the coin, you can see Britannia. She is sitting down, holding a trident and a shield, and there is a lion next to her. The coin is made from copper-nickel, which is a mix of copper and nickel. It weighs 13.50 grams and is 30 millimeters wide. This is the large-size 50p coin. A smaller version of the coin was introduced later in 1997. In 1978, the Royal Mint made more than 72 million of these coins. That is a very large number. Because so many were made, the coin is not rare. Most 1978 50p coins you find today are still only worth their face value, which is 50 pence. If your coin looks new and shiny, it might be in brilliant uncirculated BU condition. These are coins that were not used in everyday spending. Even in this good condition, most of them are only worth £2 to £5, which is about $3 to $8. That is more than face value, but far from $1,000. Some people post coins online at very high prices. You might see a 1978 50p listed for $500 or $1,000. But this does not mean someone paid that much. Many of these listings do not sell. There is no strong proof that a regular 1978 50p coin has sold for $1,000. There are a few special cases where the coin could be worth more. If the coin has a minting error, like a mistake made at the mint, it could be worth more money. Coins with off-center strikes, double images, or wrong metals can sometimes sell for high prices. Also, if the coin is a proof coin made specially for collectors, it might be worth more. Proof coins are made with extra care and often come in sets. These are not made for everyday use. Another reason a coin could be worth more is if it is in perfect condition and has been graded by a professional grading company like NGC or PCGS. A coin with a very high grade, such as MS69 or MS70, might be valuable. Even then, coins like this are very rare. Summary: the 1978 UK 50 new pence coin is a common coin. It was made in large numbers, and most are still easy to find. A normal one is usually worth just 50p, or maybe a few dollars if it is in very good condition. Only coins with errors, proof versions, or top grades are worth more. A price of $1,000 is not normal for this coin. Next is the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin. Some people say this coin is worth $2,000. That sounds like a lot for one coin, so it is important to look at the facts and find out what it is really worth. This coin was made in 1996 and shows Queen Elizabeth II on one side. That portrait was made by Raphael Maclauf. On the other side, you can see the Australian coat of arms, which includes a kangaroo and an emu beside a shield. This is the same design used on most Australian 50-cent coins since 1966. The coin is made of copper and nickel, called copper-nickel. It has 12 sides, weighs 15.55 grams, and is 31.65 millimeters wide. It is a large coin, and its size and shape make it easy to recognize. In 1996, the Royal Australian Mint made over 19 million of these coins for circulation. That means the coin is not rare. Most of these coins were used by people every day and are still easy to find today. A regular 1996 50-cent coin found in change is usually only worth its face value, which is 50 cents. If your coin is in very good condition and was never used, it may be called uncirculated. These coins may be worth a bit more. Some uncirculated 1996 50-cent coins can sell for around $10 to $50. A coin in brilliant condition that has been kept carefully might sell for a little more. Even then, the value is far below $2,000. There are a few special cases where this coin could be worth a high price. One example is a coin with a minting error. This means something went wrong while the coin was being made. For example, the coin may have a double rim, part of the design missing, or a shape that looks unusual. One 1996 50-cent coin with a minting mistake called a partial color error was listed for around $1,000. That coin was in very high condition and was also graded by a professional coin grading company. But even with that, most error coins still do not reach $2,000. Another case is when a coin is made as a proof. Proof coins are made with special care and often come in sets for collectors. A 1996 proof 50-cent coin in perfect condition and graded very high might be worth more than a normal coin. Still, most proof coins sell for under $200, and only the very best graded ones go higher. Even these do not often reach the $2,000 mark. A coin would need to have something very rare or special, and be in perfect condition, to sell for that much money. Summary: the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin is common, and was made in large numbers. Most coins are only worth face value or a little more if they are in very good condition. Some special coins, like those with mint errors or perfect proof coins, can be worth more. But reaching a price of $2,000 is very rare and not normal for this coin. Most 1996 50-cent coins will not sell for anywhere near that amount. Now let's look at the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin made to mark the centenary of Federation. Some people say this coin is worth $10,000, but is that true? Let's look at what this coin is, how many were made, and what it is really worth. The 2001 50-cent coin was made by the Royal Australian Mint to celebrate 100 years since Australia became a federation in 1901. On the front of the coin, there is a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, made by artist Ian Rank Broadley. This is the standard portrait used on most Australian coins at the time. On the back of the coin is a special design. It shows the Australian coat of arms, which includes a kangaroo, an emu, and a shield with symbols of the 6 states. Above the shield it says, Centenary of Federation, and below it shows the year 2001. This design was only used for that year, which makes the coin easy to recognize. The coin is made of copper-nickel, which is a mix of copper and nickel. It weighs 15.55 grams, is 31.65 millimeters wide, and has 12 sides, just like all other standard 50-cent coins in Australia. The Royal Australian Mint made over 4.2 million of these coins for everyday use. Because of that, the coin is not rare. Most 2001 Centenary of Federation 50-cent coins that you find in your change or at home are only worth their face value, which is 50 cents. Some coins were kept in good condition and are called uncirculated coins. These coins may have been kept in a folder or coin pack. An uncirculated version might be worth around $5 to $15, depending on condition. There are also proof versions of this coin. Proof coins are made with a mirror-like finish and are not used in circulation. They are sold in special packaging for collectors. A few of these proof coins were graded by professional companies like PCGS. One example of a proof 2001 Centenary of Federation 50-cent coin graded PR69 Deep Cameo sold for about $1,500. That is a high price, but still far less than $10,000. Some sellers online list these coins for $10,000 or more, but that does not mean they are really worth that much. Just because a coin is listed at a high price does not mean someone will buy it. There is no confirmed auction where this coin has sold for $10,000. To reach that kind of value, the coin would need to have something very special, like a rare minting error, or be in perfect proof condition, graded PR70 by a top grading service. Even then, it is still very rare. Summary: the 2001 Australian 50-cent Centenary of Federation coin features the Australian coat of arms and marks 100 years since Federation. It is a commemorative coin, but not a rare one. Over 4 million were made, and most are worth only 50 cents to a few dollars. Only perfect proof versions in high grades might be worth more. A value of $10,000 is not normal, and there is no strong proof of any regular coin selling for that much. Finally, we have the 1973 UK 50 pence coin. Some people say this coin is worth as much as $5,000. That sounds like a lot of money for one coin, So let's find out the truth. We will look at what this coin is, how many were made, and what it is really worth today. This coin was made in 1973 to mark a big event in British history. That year, the United Kingdom joined the European Economic Community, also called the EEC. To celebrate, the Royal Mint made a special 50p coin. It was the first time the UK made a 50p coin for a special occasion. On the front, the coin shows Queen Elizabeth II. On the back, there is a design with 9 hands joined in a ring. This is why many people call it the Ring of Hands coin. The hands represent the 9 countries that were members of the EEC at the time. The coin is made of copper-nickel, which is a mix of copper and nickel. It has 7 sides, weighs about 13.5 grams, and is 30 millimeters wide. It looks and feels like other 50p coins from that time. But what makes it stand out is the back design. In 1973, the Royal Mint made nearly 90 million of these coins. That is a very large number. Because so many were made, the coin is not rare. Most 1973 50p coins found in change are worth only their face value, or maybe a little more. If your coin has been used and shows wear, it is called circulated. These coins usually sell for around £1 to £3, or about $2 to $5. Some coins were kept in better shape and are uncirculated. These coins were not used and may look shiny and clean. Uncirculated 1973 50p coins may sell for around £3 to £6, or a little more depending on condition. That is still far below $5,000. There are also proof versions of this coin. Proof coins are made carefully with a smooth, shiny finish. They are sold in cases to collectors. Even these proof coins usually sell for less than £20. Some sellers online list these coins for high prices, but that does not mean someone paid that amount. There is no solid proof that a regular 1973 50p coin has ever sold for $5,000. To reach that kind of value, a coin would need to be very special. It would have to be in perfect condition, graded by a professional company like PCGS or NGC. It may also need to have a rare minting mistake, like a double strike or off-center design. Even then, it is still very hard to get such a high price. Summary: the 1973 UK 50p coin was made to celebrate the country joining the EEC. It is known for its ring of hands design. Almost 90 million were made, so it is not rare. Most are worth only a few dollars, even if they are uncirculated or proof. There is no confirmed record of this coin selling for $5,000. Unless it has a rare error and is in perfect graded condition, it will not reach that value. Most of these coins are worth a small amount and are still easy to find.